Transform your life FOREVER with THIS morning ritual. Because mediocrity is the grave of the idle, excuses the chains of the defeated, and greatness belongs to those who seize their mornings with unrelenting fire. You're not here to stumble through another day, to let routine bury your potential. You're here to rise, to transform your life forever with a ritual that forges champions. Picture a girl named Marilyn Monroe, born in 1926 in Los Angeles, California, where grit shaped her fragile youth, her hands trembling from uncertainty, her spirit ablaze no hardship could extinguish. At 20, she faced rejection in studios, her dreams mocked, yet her resolve burned with a fire that refused to dim. That fire propelled her to Some Like It Hot in 1959. Redefined allure. Your morning is your forge. Will you ignite it, or let it smolder in laziness? Feel that forge blaze within you. Monroe's journey isn't a distant shimmer, it's a war cry, shattering your excuses. Your mind is the first battlefield where power is forged. And right now, you're letting it crumble. You're drowning in procrastination, the soul-minus crushing habits that drain your will, the distractions that choke your drive, the failures that sneer your too late silence them. Your mindset twists into prison at your empire, and you've let it erode under the siege of lethargy. Monroe didn't let her past define her, she let it fuel her. The Los Angeles foster homes, the early rejections, the nights of hunger, they didn't break her, they owned her. Picture her at 18 in a dim room, her hands clutching a mirror, her foster mother's voice, a harsh whisper, "Rise, Norma." While her mind blazed, dreaming of spotlights and stardom, you're buried under the rubble of wasted mornings. Scrape it up, hammer it into steel, and reclaim your throne. Rise each dawn with a ritual that devours weakness, a will that melts every barrier into molten strength. Command your thoughts with the fury of a storm, turn every scar into a badge of war, and let your mindset be the crucible where your transformation ignites. You're not a slave to excuses. You're their conqueror, the titan destined to reshape your life. Steel hardens with belief, the unshakable force that turns dreams into empires. Monroe believed in a future where her radiance lit the world, where a foster child could command screens. At 20, dismissed by agents, she believed in her talent, practicing relentlessly. The flicker of a camera her guide, her hands perfecting every pose. That belief drove her to Gentlemen Prefer Blondes in 1953, her nights a whirlwind of effort, her faith a wildfire. By 1959, she believed in her legacy, shining in Some Like It Hot, her conviction a thunderclap. The world scoffed, called her a nobody, a fleeting face, too broken to last, but Monroe's resolve burned fiercer. It propelled her to an icon, her legacy a beacon. You're letting disbelief erode you, now questioning your worth, fearing your dreams are too grand, hiding in lazy mornings shatter that rust. Belief isn't a timid hope, it's a lightning strike that cleaves the earth, a certainty that pulls triumph to you like a tide. Believe you're a titan, a creator of destinies, a force of nature. And let that conviction roar through your veins, driving you with a momentum no distraction can halt. You're not here to waver, you're here to reign. Momentum sharpens with clarity, the piercing light that cuts through the haze of chaos. Monroe didn't chase every fleeting gig, she focused on one vision, mastering her craft and captivating hearts. After early modeling flops in the 1940s, she saw the flaw's tattered efforts would build her name. She honed her clarity, perfecting her presence, her mind a blade slicing through noise. Picture her in 1953, on Gentlemen Prefer Blondes set, the air thick with pressure, her voice firm. I own this moment, not doubt. That clarity drove her to the 7-year itch in 1955, to a career that defied odds, her influence a tidal wave. Hey. You're lost in the fog now, scrolling endlessly, chasing others' paths, letting chaos shred your focus. We're all dead. Define your aim with a precision that sets your spirit ablaze, a target so vivid you can feel its weight. Taste its glory. Clarity isn't a gentle wish, it's your compass, your anchor in the storm. Monroe knew her path, do you? Set it now, and let it guide you like a beacon piercing the blackest night. You're not here to drift, you're here to rule. Beacons ignite vision, the blazing horizon that turns ambition into legacy. Monroe saw a future where her light inspired generations, where a foster girl could redefine beauty. A vision so vast it silenced the skeptics. In 1946, after early struggles, she envisioned stardom, a dream mocked by studios who called her plain. Picture her in 1959 at some like it hot shoot the set buzzing. Dirty and wary, the role untested, yet her vision held. The screen a promise of victory. That vision carried her through the 1960 seconds turmoil, when pressure loomed, through nights where she rehearsed, the air thick with resolve. By 1962, her influence soared, the world her stage. You're east tumbling in the dimness of wasted mornings. Lift your eyes. See your future ablaze with glory. Every peak you'll conquer. Every dream you'll seize. Every life you'll touch, as if it's already yours. Vision isn't a fleeting escape, it's the blueprint of your eyes, the canvas you paint with your soul's inferno. Visualize it, breathe it, let it become what you see with unyielding clarity. You'll conquer with relentless might. You're not here to dream, you're here to create. Might pulses with purpose, the heartbeat that drives every titan. Monroe's purpose wasn't fame, it was to shine, to prove resilience could triumph, to inspire through vulnerability. She saw her foster struggles, the Los Angeles nights, her own early pain, and vowed to rise. That purpose fueled her 1945 modeling start, driving her to the 7-year itch in 1955, defying despair. Picture her in 1962, at a final shoot, the air thick with legacy, her voice steady. We shine to heal, a mission that rarely fans. That purpose turned her life into a pillar of light, its glow a testament. You're searching for meaning now, waiting for purpose to strike. Stop waiting. Unearth the flame in your core, the mission that sets your blood ablaze, the cause you'll defend when mornings tempt you back to bed. Purpose isn't a riddle to solve, it's the inferno that powers your charge, the war cry that resounds with every step. Find it, let it consume you, because a life without purpose is a flicker in the wind, while yours is a blaze that will transform the world. You're not here to pause, you're here to ignite. Blazes demand discipline, the iron will that turns embers into empires. Monroe didn't rise with ease, she rose with discipline, training 10-hour days, pushing her body and mind to the edge. At 20, in auditions, she disciplined herself to excel, her hands steady, her focus unyielding. In 1955, filming the 7-year itch, she honed every scene. Hers set a crucible, sleep luxury. Picture her in 1959, at Some Like It Hot, the air thick with comedy, her voice a command, flawless or fail, the stage her forge. You're tempted by laziness now, the morning's pull, the endless scroll, the quitter's retreat. Shatter it. Rise each morning with a warrior's wage. Carve your destiny with every disciplined strike. Let it be the spine of your ascent. Discipline isn't a chain, it's your rebellion, the crown you seize when procrastination falls. Master it, because discipline is the foundation of every conqueror, and you were born to stand supreme. Foundations strike with action, the raw power that builds worlds from ashes. Monroe didn't just dream. She acted, modeling in 1945, starring in 1953, shining in 1959. You're frozen by inertia, out failure looming, judgment cutting, the unknown taunting. Break free. Charge with the fury of the storm, every step a declaration of your might, every move a brick in your empire. Action listen to the plan, it's the thunder that shapes your reality, the hammer that forges your world. Strike now, Because every moment you delay is a kingdom lost to sloth. You're not here to plan, you're here to conquer. Thunder glows with gratitude, the light that turns wounds into weapons. Monroe spoke of her trials with gratitude, not bitterness. The rejections taught her grit, the hardships deepened her resolve, the criticism fueled her fire. She thanked her mentors. Her fans, picture her in 1962, and harassed, her voice soft, for those who saw me. You're recursing your battles now, poverty that bites, heartbreak that stings, loss that lingers transform them. Every scar, every triumph, every breath wear it as a warrior's medal, proof of your survival. Gratitude isn't weakness, it's the fire that turns your past into power, the lens that reveals the gold in your struggles. Embrace it, because the storms that shaped you are the sparks that lift you higher. You're not here to resent, you're here to rise. Sparks bend with adaptability, the flow that turns obstacles into victories. When early roles failed in the 1942s, Monroe adapted, mastering charm. In 1953, amid pressure, she adapted, refining her craft. The world shifts beneath you now, jobs vanish. Trends pivot, life evolves, right it. You're not a rock to shatter, you're a river, carving new paths through stone. Adaptability isn't compromise, it's your evolution. The skill that keeps you soaring. Flow. Grow because the future yields to those who adapt, and you were born to lead. You're not here to resist. You're here to reshape. Leadership thrives on resilience, the unbreakable core that turns pain into power. Monroe faced rejection, personal turmoil, public scrutiny, yet rose. Life will strike, betrayal will cut, failure will bruise, despair will claw where you shatter. No. You'll rise tempered stronger, a queen crowned by struggle. Resilience isn't survival, it's your reign, the force that turns scars into scepters. Stand tall because you were born to rule your storms. You're not here to fall, you're here to rise. Brain sharpened with learning, the hunger that keeps your edge lethal. Monroe didn't start as a star, as you learned it, mastering acting, studying life, growing through trials. She learns daily, pushing limits. You're resting on old wisdom. Ignite your thirst. Hunt knowledge like a predator. Every lesson a blade. Every misstep a forge. The learning isn't a chore, it's your evolution. The fire that keeps you ahead. Seek it because those who abandon learning crumble first. You're not here to stagnate, you're easier to ascend. Ascension burns with purpose, revisited the flame that breaks every chain. Monroe's purpose endured, guided her through crises. Hold fast, let it lead you. Purpose is your destiny lead. Flame forges resilience again, the steel that withstands every gale. Monroe rose through rejections, scars, each mark a triumph. Rise. Reign with resilience. Brains demand learning, the hunger that builds your legacy. Monroe's growth inspires. Resist, pausing, grow. Learning crowns you soar. Wisdom strikes with resilience, the force that turns blows to conquests. Monroe's path proves resilience eternal. Conquer trials. Rule. Ruling pulses with learning, the edge that keeps you timeless. Monroe's thirst elevated her. Grow, fly. Flight ignites with mornings transformed. Life reshaped. Monroe's journey lights the way. Your storm rise. Transform your life forever with this morning ritual. With a titan's mind, a visionary's belief, a queen's clarity, a creator's vision, a warrior's purpose, a ruler's discipline, a builder's action, a survivor's gratitude, a river's adaptability, a colossus's resilience, an eternal hunger for learning. Seize your destiny. Reign, build, conquer. The world isn't ready, rise now. Seize now. Blaze your path.